What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to burn calories without actually exercising. I know that sounds as impossible as a plant-based burger, but let me tell you, if you can wrap your head around these ideas and concepts I'm about to show you, you are not only gonna be burning more fat, burning more calories, but overall living a healthier, leaner, more skin showing in your outfits type of life. So if y'all are ready for another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! Now, there is one thing I want to clarify right off the bat. There is no way that we're going to burn extra calories or fat by just simply laying on the couch. Yes, you can take some illegal supplements that'll raise your basal metabolic rate, raise your heart rate, your body temperature, things like that, allow you to drop a ton of water weight. And yes, you might burn more calories by just existing, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about changing the way our brains are wired to think about exercise. There's a lot of people out there that when they think about the gym, they think about doing any type of workout, it triggers a stress response in their brain. Cortisol is released, this will alter your mood, and generally it creates an unhealthy relationship with exercise. The goal here is to cross all those wires and make exercise and getting extra calories burnt, burning extra fat, something that we actually enjoy and something that is so easy we don't even gotta think about it. So if that sounds good to you, let's move on to example numero uno. Now, the first way that we can burn more calories and fat without actually trying is to gamify the entire process. You might be asking yourself what I mean by gamifying it. Well, I have a ton of examples, but the first one that made such a huge difference in the amount of calories I burn every day was to simply start tracking those metrics. And with this Fitbit Lux on my wrist, it makes it super easy, super unintrusive. It sends all the information as far as steps, calories burned, the amount of time I exercise, all of that straight to my smartphone. That way I have all those stats easily digestible whenever I need them. And let me tell you, the $100 I spent on this Fitbit Lux paid itself off within the first week. Once I was able to see how many steps I was able to get, the amount of calories I was burning in a day, the amount of time I was exercising, it really made me addicted to wanting to improve those numbers. Okay, I got 11,000 steps yesterday. I want 12,000 tomorrow. Ooh, I've only gotten 6,000 a day. I need to do something about that. I need to be a little more active. And as those numbers go up, you start to feel proud of yourself. You start trying to beat yourself by improving those numbers. It becomes a game, and one that's actually fun, where before I might not want to walk somewhere. Now I'm like, well, I can get some steps in, that number can go up, dopamine hit, boom. There's so many benefits. And on top of that, there was a study done that showed a person that wears a fitness tracker on average burns between 8 to 13% more calories without even trying, simply by just having this on their wrist and having some accountability. And that's not all of it. Recently, I got into virtual reality. I have a Quest 2 headset. I did a video on it a while back. And basically, this is one of the most fun ways to exercise. Whether I'm boxing, playing Beat Saber, or even just messing around in another virtual world, all of that adds up to calories. It keeps me active, keeps me on my feet, and I thoroughly enjoy it. When I get done, I can look at my Fitbit, see how many calories I've burnt. I got a little sweat going, and I had a smile on my face the entire time. Same thing with old-fashioned video games. If I'm playing a game like Fortnite or Call of Duty, every time I die, I want to gamify it a little bit. I might get up off the couch, do 10 air squats, transition that into 10 push-ups, maybe walk a lap around my house. Nothing crazy in the grand scheme of things, but if you do that every single time you die and you end up playing for a couple hours, you're burning a lot of extra calories that you wouldn't have otherwise. You're keeping that heart rate up and you're being active. So I'm telling you guys, gamify some of the things you're doing, make them fun. Get a fitness tracker, start trying to beat your personal best, and I'm telling you, simply just by wearing it, if you believe the study, you're gonna burn more calories, you're gonna burn more fat, you're gonna be eating more, and you're gonna be feeling a whole lot better about the entire process. Now, my second example to burn more calories and fat every single day may seem too good to be true, and it also may seem way too easy, but both of those things can be true, and I think that's why I love this one so much. What we can do is upgrade all the things we're doing every single day that we're basically doing on autopilot, we're not even thinking about. We can take those and make those calorie burning activities. So for example, how many people have long phone conversations? I know for me, whether it's my business partner, my girlfriend, whatever's going on, I might spend 20 to 30 minutes on the phone, and if I'm just sitting there in my computer chair, I'm not burning any calories. A quick way to upgrade that is to just simply do laps around your house, walk around, walk back and forth, get some steps in while you're on the phone. If you've ever noticed while you're on the phone, time absolutely flies, yeah, that's because you're engaged in a conversation. So doing the walking while you're doing it is gonna burn calories. You're not even gonna think about it. You're gonna look down at your little tracker, or even if you're not wearing one, you're just gonna know that instead of having a phone call that maybe burnt 3 calories, you ended up burning 50, and over time, over the course of a month, that all adds up. And you can apply this to anything. If you're doing chores around the house, whether that's folding laundry you're sweeping the floor, you can always speed it up. Try to do it at double the pace. How fast can you get it done? Boom, we elevate the heart rate, we burn more calories, and we get the chores done faster and more productive. When's the last time you cleaned out your closet? Going and spending an hour on that, doing it quickly, you can burn more calories, you can get something done, boom, you get double dopamine because not only did you solve a problem, the dirty closet, but you also burnt more calories. And literally, you can apply this to anything. If you're just working at a desk, you could just be sitting there doing what you gotta do, or you could even do something as simple as fidgeting, bouncing your legs up and down. I did that a lot in school. I think that's why my calves are so big. Or better yet, you could sit your computer up on a ledge and stand while you work. Not that that's gonna burn a ton more calories, but it's burning more than you would otherwise by sitting. And that's the goal. It's not the one thing you do that's burning a ton of extra calories. It's if we can take everything and we can tweak it just a little bit to burn more calories. And when you add up your entire day and you're able to do 300 or 400 more calories just by implementing this stuff, that's a game changer. That's almost an extra pound of fat lost a week once you wrap your head around it. This is really all a numbers game and getting your mind wrapped around the idea of burning more calories, being more active, being more efficient. So yeah, next time you're just doing something you would normally be doing, washing dishes, talking on the phone, whatever that is, try to add in a little bit of extra movement to it, and I'm telling you, you will be burning more calories and more fat effortlessly. Now, this next one is stupid simple to implement, but you just gotta wrap your mind around it, okay? As we get older and as human beings, we tend to fall into the exact same routines. I like to think of the way the brain works as a sled going down a hill. The more that we do the same things over and over again, that sled digs into the snow and creates a deep path down the hill. So then every time when we're about to go down that hill and do something we've been doing for a while, by default, we want to go down that path that's already been carved. What I recommend here is that we encourage picking the sled up and making a new path. One thing that I was notoriously guilty of my whole life is that I was fine just sitting at home. Going to different cities, going and doing things outside seemed like something that I was just opposed to, something I didn't really find enjoyment from. But in these last 9 months, I have made it a habit to take more trips, be more spontaneous, go to different places, park my car, and go see the sights. And what I'm telling you about this entire thing is that when you are out and you are sightseeing and you are exploring this beautiful planet that we live on, the entire time that you're doing that, you are burning calories. Whether you decide to go to the nearest park and go for a walk, whether there's a mountain nearby or a hill you want to do a little bit of hiking, see the sights, or even something as simple as taking a trip to a new city and exploring it. I recently went to Las Vegas on Valentine's Day weekend, and when I looked at this thing, after the full day, I had over 30,000 steps, and that was with no exercise, no time in the gym, nothing. Just by walking through the city, I had 30,000 steps, which is by far the most I've ever walked in an entire day, and it didn't even feel like I did anything. The next time you're planning an event or a trip, something to do with your girlfriend or your buddies, whatever, keep in mind that the more you have a wake up and go get it attitude, you want to get out, get on your feet and explore, the more you're moving, the more calories you are burning. There's a reason why the guy that's delivering the mail 9 times out of 10 is in pretty good shape and doesn't have to work out or try. It's because he's active and he's on his feet all day. If we're able to add in a walk, if we're able to add in a hike, if you're able to go downtown and walk your town square, whatever that is, you can make it something you absolutely enjoy and you're gonna burn more calories doing it. And the number one thing that I do, this is a tip that some of you might employ, but when I go to a grocery store or any store in particular, I never park up close. I park as far out as I can and I make myself walk the entire distance to the door and the entire distance back. Yeah, that might only burn 10, 15, 20 extra calories, but if you do that every time you make a trip, it's all gonna add up. See what we're doing here, guys? We're rewiring the way we think about exercise. And as much as rewiring the way that we think about exercise is a complete game changer, rewiring the way we think about dieting is a complete game changer. A lot of people think you just need chicken, rice, and broccoli to lose weight, but that's not the case. You can quite literally eat everything that you want as long as you're making the right versions, using the right ingredients, and eating the amount of calories you need in a day. And with the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, which has every single recipe from this channel broken down in an easy to use guide that has all the macros, instructions, calories, everything you need to succeed in your pocket, it's literally like dieting on easy mode, and it's made my entire life so much more enjoyable simply by following what is in this book. If you want to take your fat loss to the next level and actually enjoy the diet that you're on, perhaps grab my cookbook at the first link in the description, because I'm telling you, if you follow what's in here, it could literally change your life. Now, let's get back to the video. And the fourth thing we can do to burn more calories and fat without even trying is to simply pick up a new hobby or sport that we enjoy doing, even if it's only one time a week. We spoke on this earlier, but a lot of us aren't doing anything extra, and if you are going to the gym, your activity may be limited to just that. But if you can pick up something you actually enjoy, like I said, a sport or a hobby that you get fulfillment out of, that you get a dopamine hit from, something that you enjoy doing, it's literally, in my opinion, the easiest way to burn calories. Remember when you were a kid and you would play freeze tag or a game of pickup basketball, whatever you were doing, you'd be breathing heavy, you'd be smiling, you were happy. And it may seem seem like that was ages ago, but the only thing that really changed for us was that our brains started being wired differently. We started thinking more about stressful stuff, paying bills, going to work, things like that. But if we can't rewire the way our brains work and we can find enjoyment in those things again, it's literally like flipping a light switch night and day. You're gonna be burning more calories and enjoying yourself. For instance, one thing I've picked up since the first of the year that I absolutely am in love with is boxing. I try to do boxing a minimum of 5 days a week, and that is because I absolutely love it. What started as 10 minutes here or there turned into 40-minute sessions that I absolutely enjoy. Not only am I burning calories, but I feel amazing once I'm done, and the amount of confidence, improved well-being, self-esteem, all that stuff I get from it is worth way more to me than the cardio. Literally, the calories burned are just a bonus. Same thing if you decide to pick up basketball, even if that's just going in your backyard, shooting it up against the wall and catching it. Even if your hobby is just getting out of the house, going to the local bar and playing pool with your friends, playing darts, finding a way to do pick up basketball games, pick up football games, or even something as simple as making it a priority to go to the grocery store a few times a week. Not that some of us would call that a hobby, but finding things that you can throw into your routine to become something you do no matter what that you enjoy, that ultimately help you out mentally and physically, and you're burning more calories. It's really that easy. Find yourself a hobby, something you like to do that you actually enjoy, make it a priority to do it at least 3 times a week, and I'm telling you, you're probably gonna love it so much, you'll end up wanting to do it 5 days a week. You're not gonna feel as good if you don't do it as when you do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called rewiring your brain. Now, our 5th and final way to burn more fat and calories without exercising is a little different than the ones we've done so far, but this one is for everyone out there that heard everything I've had to say so far, but they're like, well, Remington, what you don't get is I have a family, I have kids, I have a lot of obligations, I work a 9 to 5. It's just simply too hard for me to find the time to do all this stuff you're talking about. And for that, I have a solution. If you guys remember in the middle of lockdowns when I wasn't able to go to the gym or do anything and I had to build a way to still work out in my little apartment at the time, well, you might remember this thing. This is a stamina mini stepper that I bought at Walmart for around $35. Essentially, it is a little cardio machine. Now, I don't do cardio on this very often anymore. I do mine over at the gym, but what I do at the gym when I do cardio to make that 40 minutes fly by is I watch TV shows while I'm doing my cardio. Right now, I am on episode 241 of Dragon Ball Z. I already completed the original Dragon Ball. I've ran through Super twice, and I'm about to run through it a 3rd time. And the reason I talk about doing it this way is because no matter how crazy my workout gets, once I'm finished with the lifting portion, when it's time for cardio, I'm excited and I'm happy because I get to catch up on my series and I get to watch 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. The rule being that I won't watch whatever show this is unless I'm doing cardio. So having watched all of Breaking Bad, having watched all of Dexter, all of Game of Thrones while doing cardio, it really makes you want to hop on that machine when you know that the progress of where you're at in the show requires you to be doing cardio while you're doing it. And talk about time flying while you're on it, it literally doesn't even feel like you're exercising. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this was because if you want to do this at home, you can do what I do, which is take this thing, set it up right behind my couch, I'll lean over onto my couch and watch TV while I'm doing cardio. It's just as easy to do at home with a $35 stepper as it is going to the gym and turning on Netflix on your phone. Seriously, for me, burning extra calories has never been easier than when I'm indulging in a TV show while I'm stomping away, getting a little sweat in, fully engrossed in the narrative. And by the time, in my case, my 2 episodes are up, I'm almost wishing I was watching a 3rd one because I'm so engrossed in the show that it does even feel like I'm doing cardio. So like I said earlier, if we change the way we're thinking about these things and the way we approach them, they don't have to feel like exercise or something we're doing involuntarily. We can change our brains to view these as things that we actually want to do and things we actually enjoy. That way our entire relationship with exercise is completely different, and it's something we don't have to force ourselves to do, but instead something we do because we actually want to. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully you got some motivation, some knowledge, something out of it. What I always find with videos like this is that even if 90% of what I said you already knew, there might be a little sliver of a 10% that gives you a new idea, gets you moving, gets you burning more calories, ultimately living a better life. So if you enjoyed or got any of those things out of this video, thumbs up button means more than you know. Leave a comment if you feel I missed anything. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're wondering where I got these amazing shorts from with all the pockets, the great fit, the bubble butt posterior, or this delt cutoff tank with a perfect fit with the chest and shoulders, ladies and gentlemen, we got it from youngla.com. If you go over there, they have jeans, joggers, shorts, workout shirts, regular shirts to wear out to dress occasions, whatever you want, you can get it there. It's quite literally all I wear anymore. youngla.com, code RGF will save you money. If you're wondering about Anabars, check this, right? The cookies and cream flavor, I'm even out. The website's out. Should be back in stock on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central, so set your calendar. And as always, you know where to find my cookbook at the first link in the description to change the way that you view dieting, to where you can make it something that you actually enjoy doing, much like everything we talked about in this video. Appreciate you guys for spending some time with me, and And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Bam, 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 baby. That's a Fitbit Luxe, by the way. In case you're wondering, I'd go grab one.